How knowing yourself changes everything. The hidden power behind real confidence. In a world overflowing with information, expectations, and noise, the most powerful act of clarity you can perform is simply this: know yourself. It sounds deceptively simple, like something you might find on a Pinterest quote board. But make no mistake, truly knowing who you are is one of the most transformative experiences you can have. It's the foundation of purpose, the root of confidence, and the seed of genuine happiness. But what does it really mean to know yourself? And how can that knowledge change the trajectory of your entire life? The illusion of self in a noisy world. From the moment we're born, we're handed identities. Some are given, like our names, cultures, and beliefs. Others are shaped by our environment, our school grades, career titles, or the number of likes on a post. We're encouraged to conform, to meet expectations, to fit into molds carved by society. Over time, these external labels begin to substitute our internal truths. Many of us walk around with borrowed identities. We think we're shy because we were once called quiet. We think we're failures because we didn't meet someone else's standard of success. We think we're not creative because we haven't picked up a paintbrush. But who told you that? And why did you believe them? Self-knowledge begins when you question everything you thought you knew about yourself. Why self-knowledge matters. Self-knowledge is not just some philosophical ideal. It's practical, necessary, and deeply impactful. Here's why. You make better decisions. When you know your values, strengths, and boundaries, decision-making becomes clearer. You no longer need to crowdsource your choices or ask for validation. You stop chasing things that aren't aligned with who you are. For example, imagine you're offered a high-paying job in a field that bores you. If you know your priority is meaningful work, not just financial gain, your decision becomes easy. Without that self-awareness, you might take the job, suffer through it, and wonder why you're still unfulfilled. You build authentic relationships. How can you connect deeply with others if you don't even know who you are? Authentic relationships begin with authentic selves. When you know yourself, you communicate more honestly, set healthier boundaries, and attract people who resonate with the real you, not a mask you wear. You stop trying to be liked by everyone because you realize being liked isn't nearly as important as being understood, and understanding starts within. You gain resilience. Life is unpredictable, but when you know your core, your principles, passions, and purpose, you become unshakable. External events might rock you, but they won't define you. You begin to respond rather than react. You see setbacks not as identity-shattering failures, but as opportunities for growth. In essence, you become the eye of the storm, calm, grounded, and powerful. You stop wasting time. Knowing yourself helps you cut out what doesn't serve you. That includes toxic relationships, unnecessary obligations, false goals, and even your own limiting beliefs. You don't need to try everything, do everything, or be everything. You only need to be you, and the clarity that comes with that awareness is a radical form of freedom. The journey inward. How to know yourself better. So how do you begin this journey of self-discovery? Unlike a one-time event, self-knowledge is a lifelong process, but there are steps you can take to deepen your understanding. Ask the hard questions. Start with questions that dig below the surface. What truly matters to me? When do I feel most alive? What drains me and what fuels me? What am I afraid of and why? Be brutally honest with yourself. You might uncover truths that surprise you or even scare you, but that's a good thing. Growth never happens in comfort zones. Spend time. Alone solitude isn't loneliness, it's presence with yourself. In a world that constantly demands your attention, choosing to be alone without distraction is a radical act of self-love. Take walks without music. Sit in silence, journal, reflect, meditate, observe your thoughts, notice your patterns. This is where the real you lives, beneath the noise. Reflect on your past. Look at your past not with judgment, but curiosity. What were the pivotal moments in your life? What patterns keep repeating? What have you learned, and what still needs healing? Self-awareness comes from recognizing not just who you are now, but how you got here. Experiment with your identity. Try new things, not to impress others, but to explore hidden aspects of yourself. Take up a new hobby, travel somewhere alone, read a genre you've never tried. The point isn't mastery, it's exploration. You might discover a version of yourself that feels more you than anything you've been before. Get feedback, selective feedback. Sometimes, people who know us well can offer insights we've overlooked. But be careful, not everyone's opinion deserves a seat at your table. Seek feedback from those who respect your journey and want the best for you, not those who want to mold you into their version of acceptable. Knowing yourself isn't the end. It's the beginning. Self-awareness is not a destination. It's not something you check off a to-do list. It's a compass, one that keeps evolving as you evolve. Life changes, and so will you. But the more you stay connected to your inner truth, the more gracefully you can navigate the changes. Here's the beautiful paradox. The better you know yourself, the more you realize how vast, flexible, and multidimensional you truly are. You're not a fixed identity. You're a living, breathing possibility. The courage to be who you are. Knowing yourself takes courage. It requires you to let go of personas, confront your shadow, and accept your brilliance. But the reward is priceless. You begin to live on your terms. You stop asking for permission. You stop settling. You stop living someone else's version of success and begin defining your own. And perhaps most importantly, you begin to love yourself, not for what you do, but for who you are. In a world that tries to sell you on inadequacy, self-knowledge is rebellion. It's a declaration that you are enough, that you matter, and that your unique path is valid. Final thought. Knowing yourself isn't about arriving at a static identity. It's about uncovering the deep, ever-evolving essence that guides your life. It's about becoming so rooted in your truth that the world can't shake you. So start now. Ask the hard questions. Get quiet. Look within. Because once you know who you are, everything changes.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you like videos like this. Thank you.